Welcome back to Elementary Adventures. We are now on episode 5 in our place value series. I hope you're having fun learning about our place value chart. We've learned previously that the place value chart is a map that shows the location of digits. In today's activity, we'll be using the place value chart that was labeled in episode 1. Make sure you have a dry erase marker and eraser. Look all the way at the top. There's a black arrow that goes from the right to the left. As mentioned in episode 1, values become greater and greater as you move from right to left on the place value chart. Underneath the black arrow, we have a red arrow that goes from left to right, and values become less and less as you go from the left to the right of the place value chart. We'll be taking a closer look at the smaller arrows that are shown in the place value chart. Let's start with the blue arrows. The blue arrows are going from one place value to the next, from the right to the left. Every time you move one place value to the left, you are increasing the value of a digit 10 times. If you move 2 places from the right to the left, you'll be increasing the value of your digit 100 times. If you move 3 spaces from the right to the left, you'll be increasing the value of your digit 1,000 times. Here are 2 numbers. The number on the top is 2,563. Below that is the number 435. I'm going to compare the digit 3 in both these numbers. I've circled the 3 in 2,563 and the 3 in 435. Even though they're the same digit, because they are located in a different place value, they are worth different amounts. The 3 in 2,563 is in the ones place. I'm going to underline the ones place on my place value chart. And the 3 in the number 435 is in the tens place. I'm going to go ahead and underline the tens place on my place value chart. If I go from 3 ones to 3 tens, I'm only going 1 space to the left. I'm going to trace the blue arrow that goes from the ones place to the tens place. Since I only had to go 1 space to the left, I am increasing the value of this 3 10 times. So the 3 in the number 435 is 10 times greater than the 3 in 2,563. I know this because I went 1 space to the left, and when I go to the left, the value of the digits are becoming greater. In this next example, I'm using the same numbers, but I put 435 on top and 2,563 on the bottom. This time, I want to take a closer look at the digit 5. I went ahead and circled the digit 5 in 435 and the digit 5 in 2,563. The digit 5 in 435 is in the ones place. The digit 5 in the number 2,563 is in the hundreds place. Underlined the ones place value and the hundreds place value. This time, when I go from 5 ones to 5 hundreds, I have to move 2 spaces to the left. I traced 2 blue arrows going from the ones to the hundreds. Since I'm moving 2 spaces to the left, I am increasing my value 100 times. Because 10 times 10 is 100. Each time I move to the left, I'm increasing 10 times. Since I had to move 2 spaces to the left, I'm increasing the value 10 times 10, which is 100. That means the 5 in 2,563 is 100 times greater than the 5 in 435. This time, I want to take a closer look at the digit 6 in both numbers. I've circled the digit 6 in the number 72,461 and the 6 in 65,273. The 6 in 72,461 is in the tens place. I underlined the tens place value. The 6 in 65,273 is in the 10,000s place. I'm tracing the blue arrow going from tens to hundreds, then from hundreds to the thousands, then from the thousands to the 10,000s. I had to move 3 spaces to the left when I went from the tens place to the 10,000s place. When I move 3 spaces to the left, I am increasing 10 times 10 times 10, which is equal to 1,000. So the 6 in 65,273 is 1,000 times greater than the 6 in the number 72,461. See how a place value chart can help us understand this concept? Let's practice some more. In this example, we have 2 values that include decimal points. Don't worry, it's the same process. I want to take a closer look at the digit 2 in both of these numbers. I've circled the digit 2 in 43 and 200ths and the 2 in 29 and 9/10ths. The 2 in 43 and 200ths is in the 100ths place. The 2 in 29 and 9/10ths is in the tens place. Let me underline the 100ths place and the tens place. Let's trace our blue arrows. I noticed that I had to trace 3 blue arrows to get from the 100ths to the tens, which means 10 times 10 times 10. 10 times 10 times 10 is equal to 1,000. So the 2 in 29 and 9/10ths is 1,000 times greater than the 2 in 43 and 200ths. So far, all of our examples had digits being compared going from right to left, which means their values were getting greater and greater. Well, what if you were comparing digits that go from left to right? Let's go back and look at the 2 numbers that we saw in example 1. The first number I have is 2,563. The second number is 435. And make sure you line up the digits that are in the same place value. This time, I'm going to take a closer look at the digit 5. The digit 5 in the number 2,563 is in the hundreds place. The 5 in 435 is in the ones place. This time I'm going from the hundreds to the ones, which means I'm moving from left to right. I'm decreasing my value of the digit. Instead of tracing the blue arrows, I'm going to trace the small red arrows. This time, to go from the hundreds place to the ones place, I had to go 2 spaces to the right. I see 2 red arrows that are traced, which means I am decreasing or making the value of my digit less and less. Since I'm moving 2 spaces to the right, I am multiplying 1 over 10 times 1 over 10, which is equal to 1 over 100. 1 over 100 means the digit 5 in 435 is 100 times less than the digit 5 in 2,563. Here I have the numbers 23 and 96/100ths. I also have 19 and 25,000ths. I want to compare the digit 2 in both these numbers. In 23 and 96/100ths, the 2 is in the tens place. The digit 2 in 19 and 25,000ths is in the hundredths place. This time, I had to trace 3 red arrows to get from the tens place to the hundredths place. That means I'm multiplying 1 over 10 times 1 over 10 times 1 over 10, which is equal to 1 over 1,000. This means that the 2 in 19 and 25 thousandths is 1,000 times less than the 2 in 23 and 96 hundredths. Wow, that was a lot. This is a really complicated concept when it comes to comparing digits, but using our place value chart makes it easier for us to understand. Today, you compared the same digit found in different place values on a place value chart. Please continue to have fun learning. Bye.